Hello, coming to you live from Fanceyville, North Carolina. How's everyone's day today? It's a little overcast here, a tiny bit on the gloomy side, but nonetheless, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. There are no clouds in the sky. Reaper Man, art, art, art. I haven't been doing any art of the day, but I will. How you doing in the land of Pennsylvania, Art? A really nice truck just went by and you missed it. This building right here is now a museum, a historical museum for the area. A lady named Maud Gatewood was born there. Her dad was the sheriff of the town. This building right here is the courthouse. Oh, let's see if I can get my poker in the right spot right here. That's the courthouse where the KKK was brought to trial during the Holden War. This is a beautiful oak tree. Oak tree, you're in my way. I'm sitting here drinking some tea, wishing I had a cigarette, but thankful I don't. The cemetery over this way has people buried in it from 200 and something years ago. You like my finger? Thank you. I like my finger too. I got this finger for $1. $1 at the Dollar Tree a while back. That way I can point to things. Where is Pointer? This squishy ghost is a little bit dirty. Hello, Bluebell Creation. Bonnie Bluebell. Welcome, Bonnie. Bonnie, I don't think I've seen you in here before, but you're welcome. With a happy face and eyes. Now, there are ghosts in that cemetery over there. Ghost. This ghost is dirty. He's got mud on the back of him. Mud. Mud. He's a squishy ghost. I keep him on the end of my pencil. There he is. The pencil. So I can play with him and squish him. It's okay, Bonnie. Bonnie, I have not been live streaming. When COVID hit in March, I haven't been on YouTube for about 4 months. And then I came back. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I know you, little bunny. You're the one that has had guinea pigs, correct? Bunny? I love Bluebell ice cream. Oh no, you're not the one with guinea pigs. Okay. I got you wrong. You don't have pets? Blaze. I know Reefer Man has pugs. Blaze and Share. Blaze. My therapist has 2 cats that are very expensive. One is an octocat named Star, and the other one is a Savannah cat named Storm. Star and Storm were very expensive. I don't even want to tell you how much they cost. I didn't know you could spend so much on a cat. till she got hers. Star and Storm. They are purebred cats. Wait, I wonder what's going on there at the Times Square in God We Trust section. It is really hopping. Usually there's not that many people or that much traffic at the courthouse. You have allergies? Yeah, it's not. That's smart, Bunny. Bluebell. That's using your head. Small children and pets have to be monitored at all times because you never know which one's going to be fussy. Either the pet or the child. It's not fair to either one. Neither one. Hey, Art, are you still in here? My friend? Art, Reaper Man. Chime in if you're still here. I have something to show you. You're always fussy. Look at this, Art. I'm going to pan over to this car. How would you like to drive this car? Art, check it out. Right? A 5.0 Mustang. Yes, indeedy. Wouldn't that be nice to drive? I'm telling you. Art, I don't care for cars low to the ground anymore because it's hard to get in and out of. But I sure would like to take that car to the pedal. You know? See how it handles on the turns and twists? I used to be the fastest car on the road. Right. I was a Chevy girl. I was into Camaros, Caminos, and Chevys. But my boyfriend was Ford. He had a 69 fastback Mustang. You had a couple Mustangs? Yeah, I'll take my Camaro to your Mustang any day, buddy. Any day, any time. I'll race ya. I was good at driving. Must be the first car on the road. Fast at the takeoff. I'd have my foot on the gas waiting for that light to turn red. Boom, I was gone. Takeoff. A Boss Mustang, nice. What color was it? What color? My friend had a convertible black. A blue. Nice. A Bluebell. Did you drive any fast cars ever? Ever? I'm good. I'm on the top side of the ground. I'm on the top side of the ground. Yep. I will. I'm gonna see a fellow walking by here in a second. Nothing. You're good. You buried the needle? Oh, nice. I had a 78 Camaro that the school had rebuilt. That car was faster than I could drive, Reaper Man. My son I was making a turn and he flew out car and back in. He was hanging onto the door. His face turned white as a ghost. He said, "Mom, what are you doing?" His door wasn't shut all the way. And then I gunned it. I ended up in the ditch. I had to walk back home. I had to walk back home and get my people and have them pull me out the ditch because it was that fast. It fishtailed on me and landed me in the ditch. Yes, he'll never let me live it down. He said, "Remember that time you was trying to kill me, Mom?" I wasn't trying to kill him. I just told him, "Hang on, we're going to gun it." Deidre. Good morning, Deidre. Welcome. We're talking about driving fast cars, Deidre. Talking about driving fast cars. The Camaro was way too fast for me at the takeoff. It really took some getting used to. The first time I gunned it. And then I got used to it. Deidre, have you ever had any fast cars that you liked? I say that because I'm sitting here next to this nice looking white Mustang fastback vehicle here. I was just saying what I would like to drive that sucker. Fast car, last woman. What? You drove a Porsche? Nice. Now, my husband, he had a Corvette. We had a Corvette. It was a 72 Corvette Stingray. I did not ever want to drive it because it was too much status. I don't like the way people looked at you when you were in it. So I would never drive around in it. It was a red. With a little tiny back window. I never really gave it a chance to drive it. Hope I'm not buffering. I might be. Now, Deidre, when you drove the Porsche, did you tax it? Did you take it to its limits? Joking. You don't look at the people you're passing, right? You just wave at them as you pass them by. I'd like to take a car like that, like on the road to Vegas. Vegas was a nice road to drive fast. We would take our car and see, you know, when I lived in California. Red line the tachometer. I've never done, I did in my 69 Chevelle Malibu. I got that up to 120-ish. But then I got scared and backed off the pedal. You can't do that these days. There's nowhere to do it these days. And if there is, I don't know here in North Carolina where. And I don't have that kind of a fast car anymore like I used to. On a track. Okay. On a track. Well, that'd be boring. I do have another YouTuber, Sherry Kay, that goes to that racetrack. I think it's here in North Carolina, where you can drive a race car and try to beat your speed from the previous year. Right, Deidre. I agree. Not getting caught. I've had my fair share of speeding tickets in my younger days. Now that I'm older, not so much. Not so much. What do you... Oh my God, yes, Reaper Man's commenting on something. Now I drive maybe 10 or 15 over the speed limit at the most. I don't want a ticket. I want to keep my good driving record. I want to keep my insurance on the low side. Oh, speeding tickets, right. Oh, Lordy. That's all I ever got was speeding tickets. And then running a red light because I'd be jumping on the red light. They'd say I didn't stop. You know, the California stop at a red light. It's gloomy today. It's a little bit overcast. Here we're supposed to get rain, but I don't see any rain. Right. I mean, it looks like it might have rained here last night because the ground still has some wet spots. Wet spots on the ground. Okay, Deidre, I want to learn how to make smoothies. I'm going to have to figure it out because my kids make smoothies all the time. Do you make healthy smoothies? Well, she's going to make one. Not the right time to ask her. Reaper Man, I saw that you were doing a D live last night, but I went to bed about 9 o'clock. I woke up about midnight, but I went right back to bed. Okay, Deidre. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I got that Braun mixer. My grandkids make healthy smoothies. You can watch the replays on D Live as well. I'll have to figure out how to do that. I'm not familiar with it. But I really appreciate your music, your choice in music, Reaper Man. Elmo does a good job of sharing you out as well. Anytime you have anything going on. This weekend I was kind of laid up in the bed. I got my laundry done, my sheets, blankets and stuff like that done. And the rest of me just kind of relaxed. I didn't even want to go up and down the 9 steps out the house. I see that. Very good. Everybody needs a good sidekick. Me, I don't have one yet. I need to figure out how to do StreamYards so I can get a sidekick. Reaper Man, did you go in Anderson Henderson's channel and see his little stream? He tried to do 100 hours with no sleep. He was having a marathon stream. I don't know if you made it in there. He got 82 hours and then fell asleep. It was pretty interesting. Hello, Miss Skywarp 32. Oh, that's Missy. I do believe it's Missy. checking on in. Missy. Missy, how would you like to drive that right there? Missy, are you a good driver? Drive it like you own it, Missy. Let's take it for a spin. How fast can I get to Pennsylvania in that car? Any bets? I'll bet I can do it in 6 hours. 6 hours on the turnpike, boom. I can't even see how many people I have in here. Oh, it looks like I got a whopping 3 people. Woo! Woo! 3 people, yes! Way to go! Oh, shit. Some days you got it, some days you don't. It's all in the time of day, right? It is what it is. Oh, I moved up to 5. Yay! Missy, are you happy with your Skyman? Apparently you are, because you've taken on his last name now. Missy Pariah Skywarp 42. Look at you too. Oh, yes, you are. Good for you, Missy. I know you was looking for a while. I think you was. Are you guys gonna cohabitate together? Are you long distance? And you can tell me to be quiet. It's none of my business, and I'll accept that. I'm just a little metiche. You're working on things? Got you. I know you are in Canada. Is he in Canada also? Artie, she sent you a hangout. Oh, he's in the States. I saw something about people that meet at the border to have meetups for people that are having that relationship that are like Canada, States, like over the border. Now, Missy, would you become an American and come down here? Or would you want him to become a Canadian? How's that going to work? Who's going to be the one to be tough? Not sure yet? Or you're going to do both? I know your relationship is just new and fresh, so you don't have all those kinks worked out yet. Kinky. Once you get all the kinks worked out, Missy, it'll all be smooth sailing. You know, I don't know what the heck happened, but another YouTuber, and I'm gonna name names, got with another YouTuber in a blink of an eye, and they've been together for 3 weeks now. One is a girl and one is a boy. I can't believe how fast they hooked up. One is living in a Barbie world, and the other one is a Peggle. They appear to be happy, but that was a quickness. Usually when you get together so quick, sometimes you don't have all the kinks worked out and it falls apart. Not that I want it to fall apart. I wish them well. But you need to build first before you know, you know, you know, you know. So apparently they can't leave each other alone. They can't keep their hands off of each other and such. They have a new channel. I don't know much about the living in the Barbie world person. I know she's caused a lot of rifts on YouTube. She goes back and forth with either you like her or you don't. And my channel isn't about drama, so I'll leave it alone. Just saying. I think Uncle Surf is in the house. Hey, Uncle Surf, how would you like to test drive that car for a tiny wee bit? Uncle Surf, I know you have your fancy car, but would you find a spot to drive that sucker? In your state, I bet you could floor it. Right. I love to drive fast. Hello, Skittles Elmo. Welcome, welcome. Uncle Surf is a coffee making, pot planting man in Montana or Missouri. I can't remember now. He gave up the surfing life in California to move out onto a farm. He sells his coffee at the local coffee store. Uncle Surf is surfing along. He still has his boat. I believe he has his boat. No surfboards for you, Uncle Surf. Waxing down our surfboards. Uncle Surf can shoot his guns off his back porch up on the top level. He's done it before. He tells you to put on your earmuffs, and there he goes shooting the guns. He definitely respects his privacy on his land. No trespassers of any kind. He takes his amendment right seriously. Seriously, Uncle Surf does. But he's also kind to the other people who need it. How am I doing, beautiful? Are you talking to me, Skittles? Elmo, he's throwing you out 2 surfboards. That means one for you, Elmo, one for you and one for Uncle Surf. Have you ever surfed there in New Jersey, Elmo? I've never been on a surfboard in my entire life. Moondoggy. Annette Funicello and Moondoggy. I remember those oldie surf movies, though. Take you back to how old. I know Art can remember them, too. Oh, Missy tried calling you, Elmo. PayPal has a fraud problem. What? Breaking news. I just got a drop-down message that said PayPal has a fraud problem. Be careful for those of you who have PayPal. Don't. Thank God. Check your PayPal, people. Nobody needs to be frauded. If you guys have a few extra bucks and you want to order that fancy coffee from Uncle Surf, go to his website and order some. I can't remember what the name of it is called, but it has something to do with his ranch and his pants. His ranch was going to be named No Pants, but I don't remember what it's named now. And I know it's not No Pants anymore. He's probably gone. He didn't stay in here long. Okay, there he goes. There's his email, his Gmail. If you're interested in buying some of his coffee. Uncle Surf, I would love to try some of your coffee, but this chick is on a tiny budget. One day when I get wealthy, and I just might, I'm taking the Catholic orphanage to task and suing the shit out of them for the wreckage of the past. And if I should happenstance to become wealthy, I will order some of your Uncle Surf coffee. What the hell's going down there at the courthouse? I don't know. Something big in this tiny little town. Yeah, Uncle Surf, tell us the name of your coffee. He grinds his own beans. He roasts his own nuts. Coffee beans, not nuts. They're not called nuts. They're called beans. I think he gets them from Colombia, but I'm not sure. And then he roasts them, and then he grinds them, and then he bags them, and then he puts them in the little store. Mama Elmo, you could certainly get a bag. If you're a coffee drinker, you would probably appreciate it. I'll be going to Myrtle Beach here in a week or two. My daughter got a new place on a plantation. North Myrtle Beach. She got a second home. So, of course, her mom's going to go. I just don't like to go in the heat. I'm not one to be in the heat. And I'll be YouTubing from North Myrtle Beach. For a change up in variety. Hey y'all, did somebody forget to push the thumb up? I think you did. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. I'm not like pushing it. Just a gentle reminder. In case you forgot. Copper's Head Holler Coffee Company. Get your snake bite buzzed. Yes. That does sound yummy. Copperhead Holler Coffee Company. I thought it had to do with no pants, Uncle Surf. What? Don't tell me I'm losing my mind. I know it was a pants-free zone. I gotta be losing my mind. No, I'm not. Uncle Surf, you don't live too far from a friend of mine. He lives down there in your state. In fact, his weekend house is closer to you than his day house. I was asking him if he knew where you were located, and he does. He's an upstanding man too, but he doesn't like company either. He's a very private citizen. One of those long-haired hippie dudes with a long beard as well. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I prefer a skirt anyways to pants. Hippie skirts, of course. How's Red doing, Uncle Surf? I've always had red hair, but now it's not red anymore now that I'm older. Strawberry blonde. It wasn't red. You know they have a club for redheads only? And like one year they went to Disneyland, and Disneyland was filled with redheads. And they have different competitions. Of course, she has to. She wouldn't have it any other way. You have to say, I hear and I obey. Yes, dear. All for the betterment. I mean, she takes care of you, don't she? She lets you have your freedom and your toys. And you love her. You love her so much. Did you guys ever tie the knot? I know you was going to, and then you got sick and was in the hospital. And then COVID hit. There's always something, right? Tie the knot. Did you hear that Harley go by? Ooh. I want to ride on a Harley again. Right. Yes. Nothing like a redhead. You know, we're more a minority than any other race in the world. The redhead is truly the most minority on this earth. I'm just saying. What's shaking, Reaper Man? Don't tell us, Reaper Man, if something's shaking. Shh. Reaper Man. Reaper Man. Art. What's shaking? He gives you 2 surfboards, too. He's waxing down that surfboard. Wax on, wax off, Miyagi. Gotta have a slippery board. Oh, no, she didn't. Oops. Uh-oh. What happened? I got all discombobulated. We'll put this back on the tripod stand and step on it. For some reason, this new tripod, the first 6 inches keeps slipping down into the other 6 inches. It won't stay up. It's supposed to be a 40-inch stand. And it's faulty. I might have to return it to the Amazon Primes. Prime. All right, everybody. It's time for me to get back inside. Thank you for being here, everyone. The whole 4 people. Uncle Surf, Reaper Man, Mama Elmo, Missy, Bunny Bluebell, anybody I left behind. Uncle Surf, I'm gonna ring, my ding bell must be broken for you because I haven't been seeing you doing any streams lately. I'll have to go back and turn my ding bell on. Over and out, 10-4, good buddies, have a good day. Let the wind blow in your hair.